Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Debase, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic, debate, entertainment. And we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got an absolutely ridiculous show in store for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So yesterday, there was a game in the NBA that's pretty much the #1 talking headline right now for all of us NBA fans. And it was a game featuring the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, in this game, it was actually an away game for the Lakers, so they were on the road, which means that LeBron was going to be coming back to his old stomping grounds in Cleveland, so you know that there was always going to be some type of hoopla that comes with that and fanfare that comes with that. But in this particular case, it was a little bit different because LeBron was now returning to the Cavs to play with his son, right? Which makes things very, very different. And I think his son was also born in Ohio there. So it was kind of like a homecoming for LeBron and his son. But here's what's interesting. Prior to tip-off, if someone would have told you that the Cleveland Cavaliers were riding a 4-game winning streak, you wouldn't have believed it. But that was the reality. Going into that game, the Cavs were one of the hottest teams in the NBA. So one would think that going into the game, yes, Cleveland Cavalier fans are excited to see LeBron, but they wouldn't go as far as chanting for Bronny James to come into the game. And ultimately, when he did come into the game and he hit a jumper, they then started to give a round of with a standing ovation, congratulating Bronny while their team was beating the Lakers by 20 plus points, and they are there giving Bronny James a standing ovation. And when I heard the crowd chanting Bronny, Bronny, because I was watching the game live, I was like, this cannot be happening, right? Like this cannot be happening right now. But folks, it was. So what we want to do is we actually want to play the crowd chanting, and if you listen to the audio carefully, you hear, like, I think someone that was in the audience saying, "Oh my God, like what's going on here?" But before we get into that sound, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on sports and players you love. Pick more or less on 2 or more players in any sport to win up to 100 times your entry fee. For example, here's a possible winning player projection lineup: Tyreek Hill for more than 90 receiving yards and Dak Prescott for more than 263 passing yards, Josh Allen for less than 240 passing yards, and CB Lamb for more than 96 receiving yards. And if you're like me and you want to play safe, you will love the new features PrizePicks invented: Flex Plays. Flex Pays are the safest way to play PrizePicks. You can still make a profit or win some money back even if a couple of your picks don't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do now is we want to play the Cavaliers fans chanting Bronny James, and then want to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to these fans here. So you heard the crowd reaction. What are my thoughts on this, folks? we got to be living like in the twilight zone right now. Like the NBA it's like the NBA is like, it's like the circus every single night. It's like, on one hand, they're trying to promote stars, young and up and coming stars like Anthony Edwards and Victor Wembanyama. And then on the other hand, you're seeing fans in an NBA arena chanting for Bronny James, who this season, let me just see if I can pull up Bronny James stats, because Bronny James cannot be averaging more than 1 point a game. And yesterday, Bronny did play in the game, and he played 5 minutes. In the 5 minutes, he attempted 1 or 2 shots. He made the jump shot, and we're going to get to that a little bit later in some different shows later today, because you won't believe what they were posting all over the internet. So he had he made 1 shot. He had 2 assists. He had 1 steal in the game in 5 minutes. Now, if we look at Bronny's stats, okay, Bronny's stats this season, he is averaging 1 point per game, 0.5 rebounds per game, 1 assist per game, while playing around 4 minutes per game. And you know what's even crazier than Bronny's stats? It's the reaction from some of LeBron fans. So some of LeBron fans is like, man, we did a live yesterday. I kid you not. You can go back and look it up, watch it on the channel. We were doing a live reacting to the game. One person said, Bronny James reminds him of a young Kyrie Irving. Bronny James reminds him of a young Kyrie Irving. This is where we are right now in space and time. This is the type of twerkation that we got to deal with out here. You got people running up and down the hallway, hollering, screaming. Bronny James hits a jumper, and they're literally losing their minds, slapping each other with honey all over the place, screaming, gyrating, just basically disturbing the peace. They cannot even help themselves. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, y'all are in here cheering for Bronny James to come, and then when he hit the shot, y'all gave a standing on. Yo, what does that say about the Cavaliers? Now, I get it. That's where he's from. But really, as a Cavaliers fan, that's what y'all about? And I got to ask Laker fans, in the midst of all of this, what is going through your mind? Because while Bronny's getting a standing ovation for scoring 2 points in a blowout, what's going through Laker? Like, how do Laker fans feel about all of this? Are y'all with this? Are you guys on board with this? With your team basically turning itself into a sideshow? Because the Lakers, an organization that's won, 17 championship trophies, has now been reduced all the way down to a team that now goes into an opposing arena and loses by 24. And the highlight of the night is Bronny James coming off the bench and hitting a jump. Like, that's the high point for the team. It's like we lost, hey, but at least Bronny had his moment. It's like, yo, what in the world has happened to the Los Angeles Lakers? I told y'all, I used to be a Kobe Bryant fan, which in return made me a Laker fan. And I supported the Lakers for 15 plus seasons. But at the time when I was supporting the Lakers, they had a totally different vibe and feel to them. It was totally different. But the moment Kobe retired, I noticed that the fan base started to just basically go in a direction that I could no longer connect myself with. I remember some of the fans when LeBron got to LA, and they were like, some of them were like up there twerking it up all over the screen. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, yo, I want to see how y'all act right now. Because yeah, LeBron is a great player. Yeah, he's coming to the franchise. But Kobe helped win y'all, 5 championships. And one of them said, yeah, but it's what have you done for me lately? I was like, oh, that's what the fan base is about right now. Is what have you done for me lately? Y'all can have that. And ever since LeBron has joined the Lakers, bro, for the diehard Laker fan, it must be tough. You remember that song with Pharrell in Game? It must be tough. It must be tough. It must be tough to know that every single night The main focus isn't really about winning. It's all about stealing the headlines for the next morning. And that's what they did. The Lakers stole the headlines. Nobody's talking about the fact that they lost by 24 points. You should see the stuff that they're posting on the internet. We're going to get to that in the next show. But the question I have to the audience is this. What do y'all think about these Cav fans twerking it up all over that arena last night, pouring honey all over the bleachers? What do y'all think about the Cavs fans last night? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And we'll catch you guys on the next show. Peace.